Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Broken Sword for the Angel of Death. Now, I think we're pretty close to the end. We just blew a door open. We're gonna run into a puzzle here to open the next door, and then we may very well just have a code.
Wow, medieval Latin. It's about the founding of the order.
1. An account of the most noble order of Saint Michael.
Spread out. The explosion came from here.
Someone's coming.
What have we here?
Wow. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting them to have machine guns. That's terribly animated.
In here, fellas.
Did he just get shot? In the shoulder? And Saint Mark? Saint Mark. Just let some new people in? And somebody just grabbed me?
Well, well, well. Small world, Anna Maria. Or maybe that's not even your real name.
It's real.
Is it?
Why did you come after me, George?
You were working for Gregor all along, weren't you?
I believed what we were doing was right.
Including murder?
I thought we were going to bring millions to the faith peacefully.
You lied to me.
Not everything was a lie.
Istanbul?
That wasn't a lie.
I thought you'd been kidnapped.
I suppose I had been. All along.
What about this whole nun thing?
What?
You know what I mean. You really a nun?
I never took my vows, so no.
Well, that's something, I suppose.
Trust me, George. Believe in me, please.
Yeah? We better stop the bad guys first. And I've got to find Nico.
Nico, the old friend?
Yes, Gregor took her. She's down here somewhere.
Oh my God, they're going to use her. We don't have much time.
Use her?
The Ark. It needs a human interface to work. Yes, it's somewhere down here, underneath St. Peter's. We have to find it before the ceremony.
The ceremony?
The service for world religious leaders. Up there. It's due to start any minute.
There's some backstory the game never told us.
Come on, George. The Ark. It's through that passage.
Well, what's beyond the other entrance?
I don't know. Since they brought me here, I've been kept a virtual prisoner.
Why?
After Istanbul, they didn't trust me anymore.
I don't understand.
They saw me and you together.
Ah.
So, a lot of cutscenes there to just prove that, to get us back with Anna Maria, who hasn't been in the game for most of the game. I still kind of would like the idea that she is actually the Angel of Death, but and that maybe there was an Anna Maria.
The Ark delivers
before.
the power of the Lord to destroy the enemies of the chosen people. From Jericho through Ai, and from Hebron to Jerusalem, with its power they are triumphant.
Do I really need to read these things? I can't even walk. I guess I have to talk to her. Seriously? Let's see. Glove on 5.
That won't work here.
Have they locked me into position on purpose? See, I'm supposed to hurry, and instead of hurrying, I'm stuck in this weird section that it seems clearly they intended this to happen, because There wouldn't be any other reason for this. Let's give the picture of her as a nun. Let's give her a knife. And see, it seems so dumb to have Mark get shot and have there be a shootout. You didn't need any of that at all. You could have just had Anna Maria grab me from behind as soon as I walked in the room. Let's see, see if we can hack anything. That's not surprising. So we have a ridiculous amount of items, and do any of them matter? Just this. Let's see, Latin text. This first one here seemed like this last one here.
Finally, thou must prove thyself to be true.
And see, I can't click on the top text. And see, I don't want to click on this middle text. And I don't think there's anything else here. When did I last save? Oh, this is so dumb. Is there something if I use the keyboard controllers here? This is so... I think it's glitched. I think it's glitched.
5. The Ark delivers the power of the Lord to destroy the enemies of the chosen people. From Jericho through Ai, and from Hebron to Jerusalem, with its power they are triumphant.
Like, I can't walk anywhere. She's in the way. She's got her back to me. She doesn't want to talk to me. I can't look at her. I'm trapped in this section by something that seems unplanned and ridiculous. So let's hit escape. Let's save. And then let's load. And we'll just try it again. And see if I could skip these. This would be great.
Medieval Latin.
Can I skip them? No, I can't.
About the founding of the order.
1. An account of the most noble order of Saint Michael.
Spread out. The explosion came from here.
Someone's coming.
What have we?
See, the only thing I can imagine is that it's intentionally only showing me part 1 and part 5 because they didn't write 2, 3, and 4. That's the only thing I could kind of think. And we see 5 is behind him, so we start kind of in the same place that we were.
In here, fellas.
And so Mark gets in here, he gets shot in the shoulder. It doesn't look like he's bleeding, but he passes out. And then these guys come in, and I think they're the bad guy, mobster. And then Anna Maria grabs her.
Well, well, well. Small world, Anna Maria. Or maybe that's not even your real name.
It's real.
Is it?
Why did you come after me, George?
You could have totally
You
changed
were working for Gregor all along, weren't you?
the
I
story.
believed what we were doing was right.
I guess the
including murder?
problem
I
with
thought we
having
were
Anna
going to bring
Maria in the
millions to the
story
faith
as it is,
peacefully.
as she is
You
is
lied
she
to
would
me.
know all
Not
the
everything
secrets
was a lie.
up to what we've learned
Istanbul?
at this point
That
and be
wasn't a
able to
lie.
just tell us
I thought you'd been
since
kidnapped.
the beginning.
I suppose I had been.
Uh,
All along.
so you would have to
What about this
definitely
whole
change your
nun thing?
character.
What?
You know what I mean. You really a nun?
I never took my vows, so no.
Well, that's
Her
something, I
hair is
suppose.
not animating
Trust
any
me,
better
George.
than
Believe
Nico's.
in me,
Well,
please.
slightly better than Nico's,
Yeah?
but not much
You
better.
better stop the bad guys first. And I've got to find Nico.
Nico, the old friend?
Yes, Gregor took her. She's down here somewhere.
Oh my god, they're going to use her. We don't have much time.
My
Use her?
my only
The Ark.
assumption
It needs a
then,
human interface to work. Yes.
I guess
Somewhere down
elsewise
here,
you could
underneath
have her
St. Peter's.
killed
We have to find it before the
or
ceremony.
assumedly
The ceremony.
killed
The service for world religious leaders.
to this
Up
point.
there. It's due to start any minute.
But they kind of needed to show a body. If she was killed in Istanbul and we saw her body
Come
and
on,
then
George.
she ate
The
some of
Ark.
the
It's through
monatomic
that
gold,
passage.
What's beyond the other entrance?
I don't know. Since they brought me here, I've
then
been
and that
kept
brought her
a
back to
virtual
life,
prisoner.
or somehow else
After
they brought her back to
Istanbul.
life,
They didn't trust me anymore.
or they
I don't understand.
they
they
saw me and you.
drugged her and made her
together.
look like she was dead. Maybe that would work. Oh my goodness. It did it again. Let's see if we can talk to her. See, whenever he tries to talk to her, he tries to take a step, he can't take a step. What?
5. The Ark delivers the power of the Lord to destroy the enemies of the chosen people. From Jericho through Ai, and from Hebron to Jerusalem, with its power they are triumphant.
So, it is time to look up the walkthrough so we can just confirm that it's broken here and that that's the issue and it's not something different. So, here I am scrolling down. We are so close to the end. We did the 2 angels. We did this one. Pushing on. Go through the open doorway. As George reads the Latin verse, George is face to face with a gun. Mark and the cavalry arrives, but George talks Santa Maria, and Nico is in danger, but the planned ceremony to empower the Ark. Read the 14 Latin verses and learn the history of the Ark. Talk to Mark and Specelli by Latin verse 8. How am I gonna do this?
5. The Ark delivers the power of the Lord to destroy the enemies of the chosen people. From Jericho through Ai, and from Hebron to Jerusalem, with its power they are triumphant.
So there's 14 verses around this room. And I can't get out of this square. This is game-breaking bug, is what this is. A game-breaking bug. We've had this issue before. I can't climb up on this. I can't walk on this. Oh, wait. I got out of it. Let's go ahead and save right there. And now we can move on. Let's see if we can do this in order now. That was
1.
horribly
An
awful.
account of the
Just
most
bad
noble order
design.
of Saint Michael.
There was no reason for there to be a box, let alone 2 boxes around me when I started. And if that hadn't been there, I could have easily just walked in any direction.
2. Amenhotep IV is high priest of the field of Mufkutst, the philosopher's stone, the fountain of life, manna, firestone of enlightenment.
Interesting. Those are all interestingly named items. Let's see, I think they said that was 8, so we're looking for now. Let's just go through them, whether they're in order or not.
3. Amenhotep IV escapes the usurper and takes the Holy Ark to the temple atop Mount Horeb.
George, we must get going. The service will start any minute.
Yeah, of course I'm screwing around instead.
4. Amenhotep IV summons the angel to prove that he has true command over Mufkutst. The priests of El Shaddai, Lord of the Mountain, are in awe and surrender to his will. The exodus begins. Amenhotep IV takes the name Moses. My God. So Moses was an Egyptian pharaoh?
According to this story, it was El Shaddai being the name of God. God
5.
Almighty is what it translates
the
to.
Ark
El
delivers the power
being
of
God,
the Lord to destroy
Shaddai
the enemies
Almighty.
of the chosen people. From Jericho through Ai, and from Hebron to Jerusalem, with its power they are triumphant. 7. Many times the holy city is
6.
destroyed and built again. The chambers are forgotten. 15 centuries pass.
Let's see, is this 6 over here?
12. An unworthy king and an unholy pope conspire to destroy the knights and steal the secret. A good priest alerts the brave knights, and they determine that the Ark must not fall into the hands of the enemy. That I know already.
So, where's 6? Where's 6? Is this 6?
10. Excavating under the Temple of Solomon, the knights find the great knowledge and the Ark itself.
Oh, there's so much going on here. I think I just have to look at them all, though, so I'm just gonna try and hit them all.
13. The parts of the Ark are taken and each is secretly hidden. The location of each part is concealed in a manuscript so that only the worthy can find them again. Horeb, Constantinople, and Rome. How ironic to hide one of the parts right underneath the mortal enemy.
So, yeah, we didn't play that
14.
game,
The
assembling
Order of
the
St. Michael
Ark.
is founded by the knights before their destruction. Its divine mission to find and assemble the parts of the Ark when called upon by the Lord to defend Christendom. So this is the destiny of the Order of St. Michael. And Mifkitst? Monatomic gold, no less. It all makes sense.
None of this makes any sense to me. I'm not following most of it. Are these the Order of St.
11.
Michael Templars?
The Ark
Or are
is
they
taken
just
to
a
the
different
Temple
order?
Monastery in Paris and is made ready for the command of the Lord. The knowledge is used for the benefit of Christendom.
I seriously doubt anybody would ever take apart the Ark of the Covenant.
7.
That makes
Many
no
times
sense.
the holy city is destroyed and built again. The chambers are forgotten. 15 centuries pass.
I cannot find 6 anywhere.
9. A band of worthy knights found the poor knights of Christ and the Temple of Solomon, dedicated to unearthing the secret for the benefit of Christendom.
And this is 8, so still not sure where 6 is.
8.
Did they
Jerusalem
skip
is
6?
freed by the glorious Christian armies, and rumors of the secret reach them.
So let's just talk to this guy.
Mr. Stobbart, I hang my head in shame. I failed the Cardinal.
I'm sure God will forgive you.
I shall not rest until I have made amends. I shall travel the world, do only good deeds.
Won't the family miss you?
You are right. How can I forsake them? I shall do good deeds here instead.
So let's ask about Kelly.
Are you all right?
I am at a loss. Cardinal Gianelli was my guiding light.
Irreplaceable.
Not quite. Mark here has already offered me a glimmer of hope.
See, I want to kind of hurry through all of this just so we can get to the end of the game.
Anything I can do to help?
I really
Find
don't
them
care about
and bring them to
Spagnelli
justice.
or Spacelli,
Never
whatever.
mind justice. Send them to hell.
Because
I'll see what I can do.
frankly, he's not played any major part in this story. We've had a lot of characters show up and not play a big part.
Anything I can do to help?
Find them and bring them to
So
justice.
this is
Never mind justice.
repeated
Send them to hell.
dialogue again.
I'll see what I can do.
This game goes between that. It goes between, like, sometimes you can only talk to him once, sometimes you can just repeat the same line of
do you
dialogue
think about
over and
Mark?
over again.
He's such a sweet boy. He has already been a great comfort. Don't know what I'd do without him. Come now, Vincenzo. Two fellas you can always rely on. Me and the Almighty.
So you and Mark can help each other out of here?
Sure. But you and the lady need to hurry. You must stop them. Yes, go, George, go!
And see, that just knocked us out of the conversation.
Mark, thank God you're all right.
Look at me. Got my first gunshot wound.
Nice.
Let's ask him about
Are you
himself.
okay?
First thing tomorrow, I'm putting in an application to the Vatican Internal Investigation Team. This is the life for me.
Listen, Mark, I'm not really working for...
Oh, don't you worry. You can trust me. George Stobbart? Oh, never heard of him.
Good luck, Mark. I feel bad just leaving you here.
Go on. Go save the world.
Just leaving him there. I guess I could talk to him again and ask him about Spacelli.
What's up with Spalacci?
He's a
Spalacci?
fine fellow, don't you think? He and I are going into business together. Turns out Signor Spalacci is an even bigger Lucy Chu fan than me. We're going to set up a big fan site together and sell her photos.
So you and Spalacci are best friends now?
Oh, we share so many interests. So many.
Interesting.
So you and Spalacci are best friends now?
Oh, we share so many interests. So many.
Well, despite not finding a number 6 anywhere, I think I'm done. So let's run this way. Got stuck on that section again.
6. Solomon the Wise builds a great temple in Jerusalem. The Ark and all the ancient knowledge, the secret, is placed in chambers deep below the temple.
Okay, so that was a lot of work to go through, I believe, all of them, so I'm just gonna save just to be careful so we don't have to go through all of that again. And, like, honestly, looking over all of our items and everything, we have so much junk, but I don't have a clue what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna use the light bulb since we've never used it. And that's all I can really think of, honestly. Like,
Hold it right there. Come on. Father Gregor will want to pick that.
No, what have I done? It's all right, Archie. You haven't killed him. He's just knocked out.
Who cares about him? That was my last bottle of 85.
Well, thanks for the rescue. What are you doing down here?
My secret stash, old boy.
You mean the Pope's cellar?
Well, somebody's got to help the old boy finish it off.
George, we must get going. The service will start any minute.
this is
Nice
so
bumping
dumb.
into you, Gary, me old boy. Time I was off too. Got to start a new chapter in the old book.
Come on, Anna Maria. Let's find Nico.
This is a just incredibly stupid extra cutscene we didn't need. They wasted their budget. They wasted their time writing that. And here we go.
Holy crosses, puzzles?
Just like we had in Istanbul.
So we have 1, 2, and 3. And so before we go, I guess we can probably look at the manuscript and see what it said about this. Templar.
Symbol of the Templars.
Don't tell me I'm gonna have to read the first part.
The second, the battling armies ensure strict rules that they respect. No Malmuk can follow Templar or Hospitaller. Of lowly breed, Malmuk must follow Turk to escape the assassin, sidestep to right.
I don't think any of
Templar
that
and
has
assassin
anything
must
to
never
do
follow
with
the
this
other.
puzzle.
Always move forward and never back.
I think it has to do with that Jesus is here. So let's just try that. So T, X. So we can get that. Alright. So number 2 needs to be rotated several more times. And then number 3 needs to be rotated several more times. And that looks good to me. Does the door open? Seriously? Let's look at the manuscript again.
3 images of Jesus with the cross, carrying, putting it down, and the actual crucifixion.
So maybe even though it's animated left to right like this, I'm supposed to go the other direction with it. So if that's the case, then this needs to be rotated, and then this needs to be rotated like this. Is that it? Doesn't seem like there's a button. So maybe it's in chronological order. Carrying would be the X. So one of these, and then putting it down would be this. So now I've got to rotate this a lot. Seriously, game? What am I doing wrong? Here.
Three images of Jesus with the cross, carrying, putting it down, and the actual crucifixion. Symbol of the Templars.
See, this doesn't make sense.
That won't work here.
Let's talk to Anna Maria. Ask her about herself, I guess.
So sorry I wasn't straight with you before, George.
So nothing there. I don't fully understand what's going on here, but I think I get it now. If this, and this are the parts in the picture, then this would be upright, slanted this way, like this one, and then this way. And then if this was the same way, then this would be upright, and then this one would be slanted. So what does that tell me? Like, I kind of think upright, upright, upright makes sense. And then, although this doesn't make any sense. Upright, slanted, and then this way and slanted. Okay, it seems like they all rotate one increment counterclockwise, right? Because if this was upright that way, and then that skips it down, and that way, and then that way. This one doesn't work that way. Interesting. This is a difficult puzzle. Difficult puzzle. Way too difficult puzzle with no hints other than what I infer from the manuscript. Like, I don't even know if the information I'm trying to find is because of this or what. Well, on this one, I can either think it's upside down, which I don't think they'd ever do an upside down cross, so let's just assume that's not right. And this is right side up. So if this is right, although I don't know if it is or not, then that would just leave this as being the wrong one. And I don't know why I would think that this is the wrong one. If anything, this should be right too. But see, I'm just kind of guessing that this middle ground between the one that should be here that would be pointing that way and this one that's pointing this way. So I'm thinking just brute force this puzzle. Just rotate all of these and hope that if we do it correctly, it latches in. Let's see, T, this angle, and then to the left. T, this is actually this angle, and then to the left. See, because I think there's just different patterns here, but I don't understand this bottom row at all. This should be a T like this, and then it goes from a T like that to this, which is 1, 2, 3 degree steps counterclockwise, and then it goes from this to 1, 2, 3 steps counterclockwise, and it goes from this to 1, 2, 3 steps counterclockwise. So if this is 3 steps counterclockwise and this is 1 step counterclockwise, then we should ask the question 2 steps counterclockwise, starting with this one, which means this, I wish would rotate the other way, should probably be like this, and then I'm just gonna brute force the solution. This, I think, should be like that. And then this third one, if I'm doing this right, should be pointing downward. And see, I don't know if I'm gonna get through this door and just see a cutscene and be done with the game.
Well done, George.
We're not there yet.
If anything, it's gonna be like the time before, and there's just gonna be another puzzle here. So we'll see what happens here. Yes, we've got another puzzle to do. It's the standard Indiana Jones walk on the right tile or you die, which we saw in the previous game, a slight modification of a puzzle like that that worked differently, and it was slightly refreshing in the Sleeping Dragon to have a puzzle that was sort of familiar but slightly different. So we're a little bit over on time anyways, and this gives us a great opportunity. Barring any more frustration, which almost certainly we're not going to be able to bar, we should be done with the game in the next recording. But I have been saying that probably now for about 5 or 6 recordings, and that's how you can tell a game is dragging on. That's it for this one, though. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.